All right, and here we go. We're playing Arcade Fire, and gonna look him up really quick on Google to see if I can find out what he's playing. Give me 1 second here. And he's already mulled to 6. You're going to want to mulligan pretty consistently with this deck, and I'm looking at my hand as I'm doing this here, and that's terrible, so I am going to mulligan that, but I do want to look him up first. Can't find anything. Yeah, I can't really find anything, so we'll be cool with this, and we'll mull to 6. So against an unknown, that's still pretty bad. 3 Vengevines is good. You know, if I had a Mongrel, I'd make a greedy keep. But waiting 4 turns to really do anything is just unacceptable in Legacy. So we'll mull to 5 as soon as he's done choosing. And you know, sometimes it hurts to mull to 5, and you know, with this deck, you know, like any deck, but at the same time, it hurts a little less with this deck. You don't need as many cards to get going. You know, you need survival, creature, 2 lands, and that's really it. So. And I don't see very much here, so we'll see if he's still with us. And he kept, and we'll mull to 5. You know, this is probably going to be as good as it gets for now. Hopefully we'll draw into something here. And it's goblins, so at least I have a root wall to cast first turn. You know, certainly could have forced that, but, you know, certainly have a plan. And you know, the key is going to be getting Jit and some sort of creature out. That's still pretty terrible. You know, and 1 more mana is going to be important here. And the reason I didn't get Tropical Island, for those who were wondering, is because of Wasteland. I can't afford a land to get Wasteland this early. And it looks like he's going to hit me for 3 here, which is fine. Certainly not going to let him get a Goblin in play here. Aether Vial, that's pretty bad for us. And the key is it as bad as, you know, the 3-drop goblins and stuff like that, and probably not, so we're going to let him have that. Hierarch is nice here. Yeah, I mean, stuff like that I have to counter. So, you know, Aether Vial is terrible, but that's worse. That's nice to see. I think the play is Predator here. simply because I can equip Jit and I can kill Vile next turn too, as long as he doesn't disrupt that. And if I get a land next turn, I can equip Jit right away. That's not good. But not much I can do about that. I think Jit's the right play here. It's kind of hard to attack with Predator here, just because Lackey's dangerous. He does have one card in his hand, and the thing is, if he's going to put a Goblin out, he's going to put a Goblin out. So he's got enough mana to do it, so I think it's fine here. Unless it's specifically Siege Gang, and then, you know what, with one more mana, I'm screwed anyway. So. And it's just another Lackey, and that's fine. Unfortunately, I don't have... So if he cycles Jump Home again, I'm in trouble, but... Doesn't look like he's going to, which is nice. So let's go ahead and get those out of there right away. Goblin War Chief kind of sucks. Gonna want to get rid of him next turn. Gonna want Hierarch over Aquamoeba. I can block with Hierarch, and then I have Force of Will available if necessary. War Chief is more important to get rid of here than Pile Driver. And I won the game. Okay. So, good start. You know, not sure there's a heck of a lot I want to bring in here. You know, Spell Pierce is pretty unhelpful. Fairy Macabre, very unhelpful. Lawan, you know, he's not playing Merfolk, so no. And then Crows and Grip, he could probably bring in some hate. I do have Trigon Predator. You know, and this is for more of the artifacts or enchantments I can't really deal with, so that's fine there. And especially against blue decks. You know, always an interesting hand. You have everything you need, but you're at 1 mana, and I don't think that's keepable. You know, chances of drawing a land in one of my, or a noble in one of my first 2 turns is fairly low. And the question is, if I draw it, do I win? Answer to that is probably yes, unless he has a Lackey, and in that case I can't really deal with it, so we're going to go ahead and mull. That's pretty terrible too. Yeah, we're going to mull to 5, and then a pretty crappy mull to 5, so it might have been worth keeping it. Oh, he doesn't have any goblins. That's interesting. We're going to do that just in case we can stifle something. We're going to need the tropical island here, even if he has Wasteland. But we're going to want Mongrel out as soon as possible here. Yeah, you know, certainly wish this could have been a more exciting one, and maybe it'll get more exciting. Who knows? Gonna want to wait a turn. Just kind of thinking about it. Aquamoeba's not really worth it right now, and if I can go double Aquamoeba next turn, that would be pretty nice. Oh, that's desperate. Kind of makes you wonder, you know, how much hate he really has in his hand right now. You know, we'll certainly go for it here. So cast Aquamoeba. Get the Vengevine bonus. Let's make it white. Let's see if I can get him back. Because if I get him back, that'll pretty much end the game. And even if not, you know, I have quite a bit of stuff here, and he's going to let me have them. So, unless he has something I absolutely don't see coming, this might be over. And it should be over next turn, actually, if he doesn't concede right now. Yeah, and that's certainly fine. Yeah, and hit him for 4. Hopefully I can get another creature and do it again next turn. Oh, should have stifled that. Whoops. That might be a huge mistake. We can at least stifle that. Oh, that's nice. So, you know, luck sack and win is fine. Yeah, I think it's better to do it with Aquamoeba. Make him block the Aquamoeba. And he conceded. So, you know, not the most exciting match in the world, but good enough, and hopefully that gave you a little taste of Legacy. Plan to do more later, but as for now, we'll sign off, and then we'll hopefully take you into Scars of Mirrodin next time, or maybe a little more Legacy. So, see you next time.